The Constitution of India, Preamble. We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic and to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic and political, liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith and worship, equality of status and of opportunity, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. In our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact and give to ourselves this Constitution.
Hi children, welcome to Max class. Listen to this beautiful quote. Strength does not come from winning. Your struggles develop your strength. When you go through hardship and decide not to surrender, that is strength. So, be strong enough to face any obstacles in life. Okay. Now, let us begin our class. Our topic is algebra and measures. We have learned how to calculate the perimeter of a rectangle, isn't it? That is, perimeter is equal to 2 into L plus B. See this rectangle. Length is 3 centimeter, breadth is 2 centimeter. What is the perimeter of this rectangle? Perimeter is equal to 2 into length. Here length is 3 centimeter and breadth is 2 centimeter. 3 plus 2 is equal to 2 into 3 plus 2, 5. This is equal to 10 centimeter. Okay. Next, all the sides are extended by 1 centimeter. The rectangle is like this. One centimeter. What is the perimeter of new rectangle? Perimeter is equal to 2 into length. Here length is 3 plus 1, 4 centimeters. So 4 plus breadth. Breadth is 2 plus 1, 3. 4 plus 3. This is equal to 2 into 4 plus 3, 7. This is equal to 14 centimeter. Right. We can do this in another way. Here, the perimeter of the original rectangle is 10 centimeter, isn't it? Here, all the sides are extended by 1 centimeter. So, the total increase is 4 sides extended 1 centimeter. So, the total increase is 4 centimeter. So, extended sides is equal to 1 centimeter. Original rectangle 10 plus 4 into 1, 10 plus 4 is equal to 14 centimeter. Okay. Next, if the sides are extended by 2 centimeter, the original rectangle perimeter is 10 centimeter plus total increase 4 into 2. This is equal to 10 plus 8 is equal to 18 centimeter. If the sides are extended by 3 centimeter, perimeter of the original rectangle is 10 centimeter plus total increase total increase is 4 into 3. This is equal to 10 plus 12 is equal to 22 centimeter. Next, if the sides are increased by 4 centimeter, the perimeter of the original rectangle is 10 plus total increase, that is 4 into 4. This is equal to 10 plus 16 is equal to 26 centimeter, etc. From this, we can say that the perimeter of the new rectangle is 10 added to 4 times the extension of side. Right? Let us write it in algebra. All the sides are extended by x centimeter. X centimeter. Perimeter of the original rectangle is 10 plus total increase, that is 4 into x. This is equal to 10 plus 4x. This can be written as 4x plus 10. So, the perimeter of the new rectangle is 4x plus 10. So, its algebraic expression is 4x plus 10. Now, let us see change in area of a rectangle. Here, the length and breadth are extended by x centimeter. Area of a new rectangle is equal to length into breadth. Here length is 3 plus x centimeter. 3 plus x into, here breadth is 2 plus x. Multiply this, 3 into 2 plus 3 into x plus x into 2 plus x into x. Okay, this is equal to 3 into 2, 6 plus 3 into x, 3x plus x into 2, 2x plus x into x, x square. This is equal to 6 plus 3x plus 2x, 5x plus x square. This is equal to x square plus 5x plus 6. So, area of the new rectangle is equal to x square plus 5x plus 6. Clear? Now, we get perimeter of the new rectangle is equal to 4x plus 10. Then, area of the new rectangle is equal to x square plus 5x plus 6. We have seen these examples of the relation between the different quantities written as algebraic equations. We can also see as operations on pure numbers. Right? From this, we get various powers of the numbers denoted by x are multiplied by specific numbers, and these are added or subtracted along with addition or subtraction of a specific number including 0. Such algebraic expressions are called polynomials. Clear, children? Now see this example. Root of 2x square plus x plus 1. According to our definition, it is not a polynomial. Because it is in square root form. Right? അതായത് algebraic equation സ്ക്വയർ റൂട്ടിനകത്താണ് വരുന്നതെങ്കിൽ അത് ഒരിക്കലും പോളിനോമിയൽ ആവില്ല. Clear? Now see this 2x plus 50 by x. This involves the operations of taking reciprocal of the changing numbers. Right? ഇവിടെ എക്സ് ഡിനോമിനേറ്ററിൽ വന്നു അല്ലേ? അപ്പോൾ എക്സ് ഡിനോമിനേറ്ററിൽ വന്നു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഇത് ഒരിക്കലും പോളിനോമിയൽ ആവില്ല. ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് നോട്ട് എ പോളിനോമിയൽ. Clear? Next, see these examples. First one, p of x is equal to 4x plus 10. In this equation, 4x and 10 is its terms. Okay, here the changing number is x. Its power is 1. Right? The second equation, x square plus 5x plus 2. In this changing number, power is 2, its power is 1. So, the second equation, highest power is 2. Right? In third equation, its highest power is 3. Isn't it? That is, the largest power of the polynomial is called degree of the polynomial. Clear? First equation, its degree is equal to 1. Second equation, degree is equal to 2. Its highest power is 2. So, its degree is 2. Third equation, its degree is equal to highest power is 3. So, its degree is 3. Okay, clear? First equation, its degree is 1. So, this polynomial is called first degree polynomial. In second equation, degree is 2. So, this polynomial is called second degree polynomial. Third equation, its degree is 3. So, this polynomial is called third degree polynomial. Okay, the general form of the polynomial based on their degrees are, first one, ax plus b, that is first degree polynomial. Second one, ax square plus bx plus c, that is second degree polynomial. Third one, ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d, that is third degree polynomial. Okay, first degree polynomial is ax plus b, second degree polynomial is ax square plus bx plus c, third degree polynomial is ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. In all these, a comma b comma c D, etc. represent numbers. They can be natural numbers or fractions or numbers which are not fractions or negative numbers. They are called coefficient in a polynomial. Coefficient in a polynomial. Clear, children? Let us do a problem. From the four corners of a rectangle, small squares are cut off and the sides are folded up to make a box. First sub-question, taking a side of this square as x centimeter. This is x centimeter and this is also x centimeter. Write the dimensions of the box in terms of x. Okay, here we have to find the length and breadth of the box. The total length is 7 centimeter. If a side of the cut of the square is taken as x centimeter, then length of the box is equal to the total distance, total 7 centimeter, the total length minus length, that is x centimeter, and this is also x centimeter minus x. This is equal to 7 minus 2x centimeter. Clear? Next, breadth of the box is equal to, here the total length is 5 centimeter, 5 minus here x centimeter, and this is also x centimeter, minus x. This is equal to 5 minus 2x centimeter. Clear? The second sub-question, taking the volume of the box as V of x cubic centimeters, write the relation between V of x and x as an equation. Volume of the box is equal to length into breadth into height. Okay, here length is equal to 7 minus 2x into breadth is 5 minus 2x into height. Here height is what? X centimeter. Okay, this is equal to, first we have to multiply these two terms, that is 7 minus 2x into 5 minus 2x using here identities. 7 into 5 plus 7 into minus 2x, that is minus 7 into 2x, minus into plus, minus 2x into 5, next 2x into minus 2x plus 2x into 2x into x. This is equal to 7 into 5, 35 minus 7 into 2x, 14x minus 10x plus 4x square into x. This is equal to 35 minus 14x minus 10x minus 24x plus 4x square into x. Okay, this is equal to, multiply these two terms, 35 into x minus 24x into x plus 4x square into x. This is equal to 35x minus 24x square plus 4x cube. This is equal to 4x cube minus 24x square plus 35x. Volume of the box is equal to 4x cube minus 24x square plus 35x. Clear, children? Third sub question. Calculate v of 1 by 2 is equal to, now we get volume of x is equal to 4x cube minus 24x square plus 35x. So instead of x we have to substitute 1 by 2. 4 into 1 by 2 whole cube minus 24 into 1 by 2 whole square plus 35 into 1 by 2. This is equal to 4 into, here numerator square by denominator square, 1 by 8 minus 24 into 1 by 2 square is 4 plus 35 into 1 by 2. This is equal to 4 and 8 is a multiple of 4. 4 divided by, this is equal to 1 by 2. 6. This is equal to 1 by 2 minus 6 plus 35 by 2. Okay, here in these two terms denominators are same, so add numerator 36 by 2 minus 6. This is equal to 18 minus 6 12. Okay, volume of 1 by 2 is equal to 12. Next, v of 1. This is equal to, instead of x substitute 1, 4 into 1 cube minus 24 into 1 square plus 35 into 1. This is equal to 1 cube is 1 minus 24 into 1 square is 1 plus 35 into 1. This is equal to 4 minus 24 plus 35. This is equal to 4 minus 24 minus 20 plus 35. This is equal to 50. Clear? Next, v of 1 by 2. Instead of x, substitute 1 by 2. 4 into 1 by 2 is a mixed fraction. Convert into improper fraction, that is 1 into 2. 2 plus 1 3 by 2. 3 by 2 whole cube minus 24 into 3 by 2 whole square plus 35 into 3 by 2. This is equal to 4 into numerator square by denominator square. 3 cube. 3 cube is 27 by 8 minus 24 into 9 by 4 plus 35 into 3 by 2. 4 divided by 8, 2. 6. This is equal to 27 by 2 minus 54 plus 35 into 3. 15 1. 105 by 2. In these two terms denominators are same, so add numerator 12, 3, 1, 32 by 2 minus 54. 6, 66 minus 54 is equal to 12. V of 1 by 2 is equal to 12, V of 1 is equal to 15, V of 1 by 2 is equal to 12. Clear? Write each of the relations below in algebra and see if it gives a polynomial. First sub question, a 1 meter wide path goes around a square ground. The relation between the length of a side of the ground and the area of the path. So here it is a square ground. One side of the small side is taken as x. 1 meter wide path goes around a square ground. 1 meter path goes around a square ground. Meter. Here the length of the large square is x plus total, that is 1 plus 1 2. So here length of the large square is x plus 2, length of the small square is x. Clear? Next you have to find area of small square is equal to, we know that area of a square is side into side. Here one side is x, that is x into x is equal to x square, right? Next, area of large square is equal to, here one side is x plus 2 into x plus 2. Multiply this, x into x plus x into 2 plus 2 into x plus 2 into 2. This is equal to x into x square plus x into 2, 2x plus 2x plus 2 into 2, 4. Okay, this is equal to x square plus 2x plus 2x, 4x plus 4. Okay, area of small square is x square, area of large square is x square plus 4x plus 4. Now we have to find area of the path. Area of path is equal to area of the large square minus area of the small square. Area of large square minus area of small square. Here area of large square is x square plus 4x plus 4 minus area of small square is x square. This is equal to x square minus x square. These two terms sum is 0 plus 4x plus 4. This is equal to 4x plus 4. 4x plus 4 is a polynomial. Clear, children? Next, two poles of height 3 meters and 4 meters are erected upright on the ground 5 meters apart. A rope is to be stretched from the top of one pole to some point on the ground and from there to the top of the other pole. The relation between the distance of the point on the ground from the foot of a pole and the total length of the rope. Mark it as A, B, C, D, E. AB is a pole, so angle A is 90 degree. ED is also another pole, so angle A is 90 degree. Okay, AE length is 5 meter. What is the length of AC? AE is 5 centimeter. Here AC is taken as X centimeter. Next, what is the length of CE? The total is 5, AC is X, so total minus XAC, that is X5 minus X. Okay, now we have to find the total length of the rope, that is BC plus CD. Okay, first consider triangle BAC. Here BAC is a right triangle. AC is X centimeter, AB is 3 centimeter. BC is the hypotenuse of this right triangle. So we have to find BC. BC is equal to, using Pythagoras theorem, that is base square plus altitude square, root of base square plus altitude square. This is equal to root of x square plus 9. Okay, next consider triangle DEC. DEC is a right triangle. CE is the base, ED is its altitude, CD is the hypotenuse of this right triangle. CD is equal to, again using Pythagoras theorem, base square plus altitude square. This is equal to root of, here using the identity, x minus y whole square is equal to x square minus 2xy plus y square. 5 square minus 2 into 5 into x plus y square, that is x square plus 4 square is 16. Okay, this is equal to root of 5 square is 25 minus 2 into 5, 10. 10 into x, 10x plus x square plus 16. This is equal to root of, first we have to write x square minus 10x 25 plus 16, 41. Okay, now we get CD is equal to x square minus 10x plus 41. The length of the rope is equal to, that is BC plus CD is equal to, BC is root of x square plus 9 plus CD is root of x square minus 10x plus 41. This algebraic expression is not a polynomial. It is not a polynomial because it is a square root form, right? So it is not a polynomial. Clear, children? Next question. Find P of 0, P of 1 and P of minus 1 in the following polynomials. First one, P of x is equal to 3x plus 5. Next we have to find P of 0 is equal to, instead of x substitute 0, 3 into 0 plus 5. This is equal to 3 into 0, 0 plus 5 is equal to 5. Okay, next P of 1, 3 into 1 plus 5. This is equal to 3 into 1. 3 plus 5 is equal to 8. Okay, clear? Next, P of minus 1. This is equal to 3 into minus 1 plus 5. This is equal to 3 into minus 1 minus 3 plus 5. This is equal to 2. Clear? Next, P of x is equal to 4x cube plus 2x square plus 3x plus 7. First we have to find P of 0. Instead of x, substitute 0. 4 into 0 cube plus 2 into 0 square plus 3 into 0 plus 7. 0 cube is 0, 0 into 4, 0. 0 square is 0, 0 into 2, 0 plus 3 into 0, 0 plus 7. This is equal to 7. Okay, next P of 1. 4 into 1 cube plus 2 into 1 square plus 3 into 1 plus 7. This is equal to 1 cube. 1 cube is 1. 4 into 1, 4 plus 1 square. 1 square is 1. 4, 2 into 1, 2. 3 into 1, 3 plus 7. This is equal to 4 plus 2, 6. 6 plus 3, 9. 9 plus 7, 60. Clear? Next, P of minus 1. 4 into minus 1 whole cube plus 2 into minus 1 whole square plus 3 into minus 1 plus 7. Okay. Minus 1 whole cube. Minus 1 whole cube is equal to minus 1 into minus 1 into minus 1. Minus 1 into minus 1 plus 1 plus 1 into minus 1 minus 1. This is equal to minus 1. So, 4 into minus 1 plus 2 into minus 1 whole square. Minus 1 whole square is equal to minus 1 into minus 1. This is equal to 1. 1 plus 3 into minus 1 plus 7. Okay, this is equal to 4 into minus 1 minus 4, 2 into 1 plus 2, 3 into minus 1 minus 3 plus 7. Minus 4 plus 2, minus 2, minus 3 plus 7. Minus 2, minus 3, minus 5 plus 7. This is equal to 2. Clear, children? Next question. Find polynomials P of x satisfying each set of conditions below. First sub question. First degree polynomial with P of 1 is equal to 1 and P of 2 is equal to 3. We know that the general form of first degree polynomial is equal to form of first degree polynomial is equal to ax plus b. That is P of x is equal to ax plus b. Next, P of 1 is equal to 1. So, next we have to find P of 1. P of 1 is equal to, instead of x, substitute 1. A into 1 plus b. This is equal to a into 1, a plus b. This is equal to P of 1 is equal to 1. A plus b is equal to 1. Mark it as equation 1. Okay. Next, P of 2 is equal to, instead of x, substitute 2. A into 2 plus b is equal to 3. P of 2 is equal to 3. A into 2. 2 2a plus b is equal to 3. Mark it as equation 2. Here equation 1 is a plus b is equal to 1. Equation 2 is 2a plus b is equal to 3. Here b is the terms of these two equations. So equation 2 minus equation 1 is equal to 2a minus a. 2a minus a plus b minus b. b minus b is 0. This is equal to 3 minus 1, 2. A is equal to 2. Okay. Next, a is equal to 2. Substitute in equation 1. Here equation 1 is a plus b is equal to 1. A is equal to 2. So the 2 plus b is equal to 1. B is equal to 2. Change it to right side. 1 minus 2. 1 minus 2 is minus 1. B is equal to minus 1. A is equal to 2. B is equal to minus 1. The general form of the first degree polynomial is ax plus b. P of x is equal to ax plus b. Now we get a is equal to 2 and b is equal to minus 1. So substitute here p of x is equal to a is 2. 2 into x plus here b is minus 1. This is equal to 2x plus into minus 1. So p of x first degree polynomial is 2x minus 1. Clear children? Third sub question. Second degree polynomial with p of 0 is equal to 0, p of 1 is equal to 2 and p of 2 is equal to 6. We know that the general form of second degree polynomial is equal to ax square plus bx plus c. Okay, here first condition is p of 0 is equal to 0. P of x is equal to ax square plus bx plus c. Next we have to find p of 0. This is equal to, instead of x substitute 0, a into 0 square plus b into 0 plus c is equal to 0. P of 0 is equal to 0. Here 0 square is 0. 0 into a 0 plus b into 0 0 plus c is equal to 0. That is c is equal to 0. Okay. Next condition, p of 1 is equal to 2. P of 1 is equal to, substitute here, a into 1 square plus b into 1 plus c is equal to 2. 1 square is 1. 1 into a plus b into 1 b plus c is equal to 2. A plus b plus, here c is 0. So substitute here 0 is equal to 2, that is a plus b is equal to 2. Mark it as equation 1. Okay, next p of 2 is equal to 6. P of 2 is equal to, substitute here a into 2 square plus b into 2 plus c is equal to 6. 2 square is 4. 4 into a, 4a plus b into 2, that is 2b plus c is 0 plus 0 is equal to 6. This is equal to 4a plus 2b is equal to 6. Here 4, 2 and 6 is a multiple of 2. So all the terms divided by 2. 4a by 2 plus 2b by 2 is equal to 6 by 2. This is equal to 2a plus b. 2 divided by 2, 1. So plus b. This is equal to 6 divided by 2, 3. Mark it as equation 2. Here equation 1 is a plus b is equal to 2. 2a plus b is equal to 3. In these two equations, this is the term. Okay, so equation 2 minus equation 1 is equal to 2a minus a. A plus b minus b. 0 is equal to 3 minus 2. 3 minus 2, 1. That is a is equal to 1. Okay, a is equal to 1. Substitute in equation 1. A is 1. 1 plus b is equal to 2. B is equal to 2. 1 change to right side. It is minus 1. 2 minus 1 is equal to 1. Okay, here a is equal to 1, b is equal to 1 and c is equal to 0. The general form of the second degree polynomial is ax square plus bx plus c. So, p of x is equal to ax square plus bx plus c. Here a is 1, 1 into x square plus b is also 1, 1 into x plus c is 0. 1 into x square is x square plus 1 into x is x plus 0. That is x square plus x is the second degree polynomial. Clear, children? Now we have completed this chapter. We have done some problems related to this chapter, and the rest of the problems you have to do it as your homework. If you have any doubt, you can call me. That's all for today. We will see in the next class. Thank you.